Darklings, lightlings, hybrids, and everyone in between. How are you today? I hope you're well. So, today's topic is something I've been wanting to talk about for quite a while now, just not really sure how to approach it, because it's kind of scary. And I wanted you guys to know, as pagans or witches or the spiritual community, that I'm not doing this to spread fear. But I think it should be discussed because um I mean it's kind of serious too. Um Not long ago, a couple months ago, I actually received death threats for being a witch and told that people were trying to hunt me down. Good thing I don't live at my previous location. So, let's talk about some ways we can be safe as witches. I definitely feel like do not give away in your videos anywhere that you live any information where people could find you if they wanted to. I wouldn't tag locations of photos that you upload, or even I had to hide the city I live in on my social medias due to this. Also, since 2020, we've seen a rise in people who have murdered family, friends, children, loved ones over extremist religious beliefs against witchcraft. Parents who have given children exorcisms to the point to where they passed. I'm not going to include those pictures here because, of course, that's really sad and dark. But, and please know, I'm not attacking the Christian community as, a whole. I know there are very good Christians out there. There are good people. I'm talking today about what could possibly be causing this rise in such violence against witches and pagans and New Age communities. And is it a start to a modern day witch trials? We're going to be talking a bit about Greg Locke. And for those of you who aren't aware of him, he circulated and went viral on Twitter and TikTok in the last couple of years over very extreme views and running a cult, quite a big congregation of people who diehard believe in his ideas and propaganda and fear mongering. He controls them with fear, from what I've seen, and creates hysteria in the church by saying there are witches and they're attacking. That he was going to dox these people, give out their address, and kind of creating an all-out war on them, very threatening. And he's also very aggressive with even people in the congregation and has extreme political views. But the political views I'm not going to really get into today. It's more about what is causing this hysteria, where witches are losing their lives still, where history is repeating itself because we are now seeing such a rise in these crimes. And could this lead to another Salem, another burning times? It's kind of frightening to think about. But we're going to react to some clips of this guy. I'm going to be as lighthearted and funny as I can because, for me, even though it is a kind of a heavy topic, it can be scary for people like us, especially if we're out in public or the open. But I also find him quite comical. The guy's a pure clown. He's also, for context, why people don't like him and talk about him. He has insulted and told parents of the congregation things like, if your child has autism, it is because they are possessed by demons. if you're sick in my church, it's because witches have come in here to attack us. They're sitting right here. I know where they are. I know their names, etc. So this type of fear, and I don't think he is the only one. He's just the one that is most exposed. So this type of fear and like causing a hysteria in congregations, I think lead to tragic cases such as the ones I showed you on the screen. So, okay, let's get into some of the clips of this clown and kind of laugh a little bit. And all of you be safe and let me know what you think in the comments. It's strange because not long ago too, probably 2 weeks ago, I had a dream that there was a modern day witch hunt and I was tortured to give names of quote from the guy, and it was like an incarnation of Increase Mather in the dream. I know that's weird, but quote, give me the names of like the YouTube witches that I was affiliated with, and it seemed to be like years later in this like apocalyptic world. Anyway, not to like spread fear with that. It's something I think about a lot is the point. And yeah, so let's get into it. And also I want to thank you, Lady Blind Wolf, for finding these clips and giving them to me for us to react to. She did a video on this guy too not long ago, so check it out. Much love.
Hey guys, Pastor Greg Locke here, and I came to our local Books A Million to prove a point about witchcraft. I'm so sick of the church saying there's no such thing as witchcraft. Why are you always talking about dream catchers and healing crystals and yoga mats and blah 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 blah, and all you ever do is talk about demons. Witchcraft is not real. First of all, witches laugh at us because they're very...
You're damn right I'm laughing at you, bro. Like I said, clown.
Real. This is our local Books A Million, and this is one side that I'm going to show you of all of the spell books, the witchcraft, 2 entire sections of tarot cards, Ouija board nonsense. You can slow the video down later and see it.
Oh my god, not the tarot, guys. Not the tarot. Oh, not the crystals. Oh my gosh, not all that nonsense.
Tons of stuff about practical witchcraft, astrology, again, tarot cards, crystals, yoga.
Oh, not the astrology. Not the crystals. Oh, they're gonna kill us.
Yoga, Greek mythology. Look what's a part of the witchcraft.
Greek mythology? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? How's Greek mythology? What did Greek mythology do to you? How about Medusa just turn your ass into stone and, like, do everybody a favor?
Section.
Oh.
The Secret. That's a book about...
The Secret's a great book, actually.
Manifesting your destiny, making things come to pass. Tons of stuff here. Look at this whole section. Isn't it interesting? Stuff all over the place. Look at this stuff in the middle. Candles galore. Pentagrams everywhere. Necklaces. Chalices. Blessed be, like a witchcraft nonsense. I'd like to...
Chalices. Oh.
Buy everything in this whole store and burn it all in the parking lot. It's ridiculous. Tons of stuff. Oh, then get this here. Here's a section with Ouija board pendants. And guess what? For all you people that think I'm full of hocus pocus and you bunch of individuals, guess what's right beside the Ouija board section? Dream catchers. Dream catchers. Ain't nothing wrong with dream catchers. Oh yeah, very much wrong. They invite demons. It's in the witchcraft section. They even believe it, but these naive, lukewarm, skinny jean wearing limp wristed Christians won't stand up to what needs to be stood up to. Check this out. They have whole sections
insulting other Christians for being Christian and kind and like loving and not harming other people or causing hysteria or attacking other people over different beliefs. So attack other Christians like for being Christian. I don't understand that mindset, you know.
where you can buy sage. It's in the witchcraft section. It's not in the Christian living section. It's not in the cycling and health magazine section. It's in the witchcraft section. Tarot cards. They even got
queer tarot. I have to get that. He says that like it's a bad thing.
Tarot cards. They got it all. Sage everywhere. Burning sage does not cleanse the room. Burning sage brings demons. Check this.
I can't with this guy. I can't. Look, seems to me like the sage, not even lit, is working a little bit on him, right? The only demon I see here is this asshole, this clown.
DC. They're targeting our children. DC tarot cards. This crap is everywhere. Witch manuals galore. How to be a witch.
Targeting children. Wow. I mean, because adults don't like DC or Marvel at all, right?
Try to cast a spell. There are literally 1,000, 1,500 different books. And then all these.
And I wanted to add to that. Who's really targeting children when they're talking about children with disabilities and saying they're possessed? So who's really targeting children? Tarot or this guy?
Candles, astrology, horoscopes, it's all right here. And everybody wants to get mad at Pastor Greg Locke and Global Vision because we believe this nonsense needs to be exposed. No wonder so many people in the church world need deliverance from witchcraft and the...
What is there to be exposed if it's out in the open? Like, ooh, what exactly is he trying to expose here? I did not see anything there that's evil. However, his actions, I do perceive as not well. It's disgusting. So, I mean, what's he trying to expose here?
Cult and Satanism and satanic ritual abuse and all this evil. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It is everywhere. Our Books of Million is full of this stuff. Witches everywhere. The Witch's Way. A guide to modern day spellcraft, nature magic, and divination. Okay, divination is a demon. It's called the spirit of Python, Acts chapter 16, verse 16.
Oh my gosh. Everything's demons with this guy. Divination is a demon. What? Moron. Let's move on to the next.
Back to burning.
Let me put my hair up for this one. So this guy, we're going to go back to Pastor Greg soon. But this guy also just is another example of like things against women or like witches, just extremist views. So let's look at this clown too.
Alive more. Like when they're convicted of crimes, obviously, not random acts of violence, but remember that in medieval times, I've said this on the show before, when women were witches, what happened to them? They were burned alive. Real phenomenon. And we stopped doing that, and then everything went out of control. You know, we said, oh, that was such a horrible tragedy.
Everything went out of control because women aren't still being burned, guys. Like, it is fascinating to me that we're still experiencing people like this in our world. Actually, I'm not even going to call them people. No one with human love, compassion, or respect for their fellow human would do these things or say these things.
Tragedy, we really need to stop burning these women alive for casting spells. And then guess what happened? They started casting their spells again. They started speaking in devilish tongues and casting spells. And now we've got a totally fucked up society where the women are molesting your kids in primary school.
Wow. Like, wow. I hope he chokes on Jello. Okay? I hope he steps on 1,000 Legos.
And women are accusing you of rape, or they're raping you in some cases, or they're killing you.
Oops. Sorry. But yeah, because, men don't do things like this too. Actually a higher number. Not saying there are not female predators out there. But what does that have to do with witchcraft? And it's not only women. In fact, it's statistically a higher number of men, male offenders. So, I mean, really? Really? Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath.
And is Amber Heard one of these people who would not be sentenced to death for being a witch in medieval times? I mean, she probably would be. Would the world not be better if these sort of spell-casting witches receive something more than promotion at work? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Would the world be better, if we just burnt women and killed people and, did these things? I say, sir, the world would be a better place without you. Yes.
I'm just saying things seem to work out a little bit better when the witch question was answered. The WQ, not the woman question, the witch question.
Bro.
I'm shocked at the level of cowardly pastors that
I'm shocked at the level this clowny pastor goes to.
apparently get dressed in the dark, meaning by that they put on their wife's underwear, a bunch of sissies, people that are in witchcraft, people that believe in sorcery and divination and all of this manner of evil. They're all one and the same. They're all in bed together.
Bold of you to assume we're all the same.
So look, you got the wrong one if you think I'm going to bow and bend to this nonsense. I'm not kissing the ring. We are not afraid. Did you hear me? I don't care.
Bro, no one asked you to bow to it.
What you send us. I don't care who you send us. Every hex, vex, spell, curse, potion, incantation, we will bow down to Satanism. I don't care what people believe about demons or don't believe it. We are watching people be set free by the power of Satan. Masons, people in the Satanic Church, and those involved in witchcraft.
Someone get this guy some fucking Zoloft, some Cymbalta, some lithium, Thorazine drip, and a straitjacket. I'm getting a headache. My God.
So guess what? We're in pretty good company. Witches don't scare me. I ain't scared of them. Okay? All this stuff, dropping pentagrams in our offering bucket. We have stirred up a hornet's.
My bet is that he's the one doing it to create hysteria in his church and congregation. Hi, Floki. I think he agrees. So, yeah. I mean, most witches don't even want to step foot in a church, okay? Because we're tired of people like this. And what else bothers me is it's like, okay, say somebody was practicing witchcraft, but they're thinking about, like joining a church or something. Isn't that what most Christians want? Like, to help them come over to the light side to save their soul? I just don't get this guy. Like, he dropped on his head.
nest. We got witches that show up at our church every single week in our mass deliverance service. And guess what? Some of them.
I saw a video of him where he was literally accusing witches in his audience, people who weren't even witches, and like getting everybody afraid of them and like threatening them. Like that's insane. All for his agenda, his selfish personal agenda and hate towards some people. Like he's going to use his influence to create this hysteria among people. And this is how people get killed, get murdered. So I don't believe this guy should even be able to have a platform, honestly. I'm not for canceling people, but I feel like if it's dangerous and can hurt people, yeah, most definitely, like, shut that shit down. Because this isn't helping anybody. This is not good for anybody.
Getting saved, set free, delivered, and baptized in the name of Satan. Witchcraft is real. Satanism is growing. So Satanists, we will not be bullied. Witches, we will not be bullied. We are going to be louder than we've ever been. Atheists, bring it. Agnostics, bring it. Satanists, bring it. Witches, bring it. And it's time the church stands up, takes its rightful place in the kingdom, and says, bow down to Satanism. Oh, dear devil. We just...
Did he just say bow down to Satanism? Is he finally coming around?
We like you a little bit. Oh, dear devil. Oh, dear devil. Oh, dear devil.
So this is just to show you like the size of the following that this person has, and give you an idea of how many people believe in him and his ideas and his hate. So let's observe. It's a lot of people, guys. A lot of people believing in this stuff. A lot of people afraid, like genuinely afraid of witches or anything spiritual because of this person's rantings and hate. It's really sad. And there are so many more clips that I have. If you want a part 2 reaction to them, let me know. He even does burnings with his followers where he holds bonfires and they burn like spiritual things, Harry Potter stuff, tarot cards, witch books. It's like a ritual he holds with them, which makes no sense to me. If you're buying all these things for this ceremony, you're in a sense still supporting what you're fighting so hard against. It makes it null and void. I mean, the whole thing's ridiculous, but also very sad. So this, in a way, to me, we're starting to see like a modern day coming up of a witch trials. I hope it doesn't result in that. It's just sad that we have people out there like this. And this is why I used to respond to Christians with like hate back when they would leave hateful comments to me. But I don't do that anymore. I think they, like a cult, believe certain things. And again, not all people who are religious are like this, but I think some people get so brainwashed by pastors like this or people like this. It's like a cult, and they believe these things, and they're so programmed in this that they think they're doing the right thing. So I just try to respond, gracefully and not spread hate on our part, because then what does that say about us? I feel like people will expose themselves. So I don't need to spread hate to them anymore, or my distaste for it. Does it bother me? Yes, it really does. But, it is what it is, and I just hope it doesn't turn into something more. I mean, also living in America, this guy is so political. We have the rights to believe in or hold any beliefs or religions that we want to practice. So it's like someone that's so political and extremely, like extreme ways. You would think they would respect that as well, but no. So this person just contradicts themselves. He looks like a total ass and makes an ass of himself. So stay safe, guys, and much love.